Uh-oh. Cascading failure. And there it is, the tail just came off. Yep, rapid decompression. I'm gonna put on a oxygen mask. Oh, nope. The entire plane just disintegrated. Holy cow. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am back in emergency landing on Roblox, and we're going to be checking out a brand new update that was recently added to the game. It includes some private server stuff so you can make your own scenarios, and a bunch of other things. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now as we taxi to the runway, for those unfamiliar with what this game is, it's basically a plane crash simulator with a bunch of very interesting features. For example, it's got the flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder, which actually record data from the flight. It also has a bunch of different airlines, airplanes, and scenarios. So yeah, it's a really cool game, and we're gonna go ahead and take off here and see what happens. We got the pilots up front. Apparently they're making car acceleration noises, so you know we're in good hands, and here we go. We're about halfway down the runway now. We should be taking off in just a moment, or, well, hopefully we will. We're getting pretty close to the end of the runway. Alright, this does not look good. Those approach lights are, coming up pretty fast, and there we are. We just crashed into the approach lights. The wings just fell off, and I think we should abandon the aircraft. Luckily, that crash wasn't that bad. We only overran the runway, but we're gonna go ahead and make our escape here. So, I'm gonna, oh my gosh, it looks like the plane just collapsed. Maybe the landing gear broke, but oh no, the plane actually just split in half, so that's pretty concerning. And there we are. The plane is now in two pieces. We got the helicopters arriving, and it looks like most of the passengers are actually okay, so that's good. Let's see if we can find those flight data recorders or cockpit voice recorders. Maybe we can find out what the pilots were saying in the last moments of the flight, and there we go. And it looks like the pilot was under the influence. That is unfortunate, but it looks like everyone has survived despite the condition of the aircraft. And somebody else just found the flight data recorder, and we can just see that the airspeed increased and then immediately dropped after we impacted the approach lights. So that is pretty much it for that flight, and let's move on to the next one. Okay, apparently we have a compressor stall, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Okay, now we have an engine fire. That is a little bit of a problem. I'm just gonna brace because I don't know what's gonna happen next. So, yeah. It looks like it's gonna be on the number 2 engine there, so not good, but not terrible because we do have 2 other engines that this plane can fly on. However, it does look like the fire is spreading a little bit, and if it gets into the cabin, that's going to be more of an issue than having a single engine out. Okay, that is terrifying. Looking down the cabin, you can't even see the other end because it's just completely covered in smoke. Oh my gosh, the entire rear portion of the cabin is completely on fire. Okay, here we go. This is it. And there it is. We hit the ground. Okay, it looks like we're relatively intact. Never mind. But since I'm in the front of the plane, I'm somewhat alright. Okay, this is really disorienting, but there we go. I'm gonna get away from the plane just in case there's a secondary explosion. And there we are. So, unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna have a full 100% survival rate on this one because there were a lot of people in the back of the plane, and when it exploded, I'm pretty sure they did not survive. So let's see if we can get these data recorders here. So let me just grab this one. Okay, so we got that one. Let's see if I can go find the other one. Oh, there it is. Looks like somebody just grabbed it. So let's take a look at the data here. So the airspeed drops substantially. We have an altitude drop as well as a change in the pitch angle. So a lot of stuff is going on here right at the end of the flight. But now let's get to the cockpit voice recorder so we can see here that there's just a lot of destruction sounds. But before that, there's just a bunch of people talking about the airplane there, and then brace for impact, and then there's the crash. So yeah, we can't gather too much from that, but it's pretty obvious that the fire engulfed the back of the plane. We lost control, and that was it. Alright, so here we are on board a DC-10, and that does not look good. That is another airplane. Oh my gosh, yep, we better turn or else this is going to end really badly here. So, yeah, as you can see, the plane is approaching. It looks like a 727, and oh my gosh, this is not good. What a terrifying view from inside the cabin as the aircraft rolls around and plunges. There is a hole opened up right in front of me here, and I am the last seat before it just splits open. Yeah, we are descending here. There actually are some people that are surviving this amazingly. And the plane, despite losing its wings and a large portion of... Oh. Well, I was going to say it was intact, but not anymore. Alright, so obviously that was a mid-air collision. And this is going to be really difficult to find the black boxes because the airplane is just disintegrated. Unlike the crashes we experienced earlier, this plane is not really together anymore. It's more disintegrated than anything, so yeah. You can actually see some damaged parts from the other plane, so that's wild. Oh, hold on, it looks like I found one of the data recorders. Let's see, which one is it? It is the cockpit voice recorder. So it just says TCAS, and it tells the airplane to climb, and that's it. That is the entire event. Alright, so here I am on board Air Bingus. This is a Boeing 737-200 or 300, and it is also a combi aircraft. Now that means it's got cargo and passengers, so we have a cargo section in the front, and then the passenger compartment is at the back of the plane. So you can see it just here. We have a wall between us and the cockpit, and that is where the cargo is, and you can see it just there. But luckily we do have a flight crew on board, and it looks like something is going on. Uh-oh. That does not look good. We might have a full structural failure in just a minute. Uh-oh. Yeah, that is not good. These warnings coming up are definitely bad. Uh-oh. Cascading failure. And there it is. The tail just came off. Okay. Yep. Rapid decompression. I'm going to put on a oxygen mask. Oh, nope. The entire plane just disintegrated. Holy cow. And you can see everyone else spawning in. So clearly something went wrong. And I believe probably just structural fatigue there. Let's go to the crash site, see if we can find any evidence of that, and investigate it. Alright, so over at the tail section, it looks like I found the black boxes, so let me go ahead and recover these. So, the event triggered, and apparently there was a snapping noise, then there was an immediate cabin depressurization, and then literally within that second there was an explosion sound, and yeah, everything just simply came apart. And it looks like the flight data recorder, it was recording information, but the airspeed and altitude did not change at all. The bank angle did, but it stayed consistent. So maybe the data recorder cut off before the actual impact with the ground, which would make sense because those recorders are at the tail of the plane, and when we experienced the crash, the tail came off first. So yeah, there we are. So with that, I'm going to go into a private server and show you some of the new private server controls, which allow you to create your own flight and your own scenario. Alright, so here I am in the private server, and on the top right we have private server commands, and I can select a random aircraft or just select an aircraft of my choosing. So let's go for a Boeing 727-200, and we can select a location. So I'll pick a grass field, and then I'll just choose the cruising phase. So this will be when the round starts, and then we can choose a mode. This time around, let's go for just impossible. So all we have to do is apply the settings and start. Now another really cool thing is I can just spark an emergency. So if I press that button right there, something is going to happen. And it looks like we've got air traffic. So yeah, here we go. I don't know where the other plane is. Oh, there it is. Okay, yep, there we go. We are definitely going down now. Triple mid-air collision. That is crazy. And now we are descending. We're in some sort of flat spin without one of our wings. There's the ground. And here we go. The wing just came off and we have crashed. Oh my gosh. There we are. Alright. I've survived. I'm going to get up and run away from the explosion. And there is just a pile of wreckage. Holy cow. But there it is. So that is how you can create your own flight in the game, and we'll do it one more time. So if we don't want to sit through the rest of this round, I can just create another one. So let's go ahead and let's choose a Boeing 737 SP. Let's do the Tundra, and let's just do takeoff portion, and we'll do insane. And we can apply the settings, and there we go. It immediately restarts. Alright, so here we are on board a 737-300, and we're about to take off. Now my question is, what if I spark an emergency on the runway during the takeoff roll? Apparently we have air traffic already, but I don't think that's going to do anything. Alright, we have an engine problem here, so that's not good. Uncommanded left bank. Okay, things are really going awry here. Oh my gosh, and we are just rolling over. Holy cow. Well, this is not good. Something just fell off the plane, and we are about to crash. Here we go. Oh, there was something. And there it is. So yeah, there we go. This is a pretty cool game. You can investigate your own plane crashes, and you can now actually create your own scenarios with private servers. So, if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you all next time, guys. Goodbye.